Yeah, are we black? Our Streamlabs crashed. There, yep, we're black. Anyway, wait. I have to set up our approach now. You have control? Let's now go to MCDU menu, Atsu. Let's now set up the approach. This is gonna be a short flight actually. Weather request, send AOC menu, received messages. So let's wait for the company message. So for now, let's check flight radar 24 for the active runway in Maiquetia. Yep, it's still runway 10 left. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, Streamlabs crashed. I do apologize for that. I'm just gonna set up the approach now. So you weren't able to see the takeoff. Okay, company message. It's the same bridge. I should have turned it off. Lesson learned. Anyway. Not same bridge rather. Same bridge. Same bridge. Okay, let's check the METAR information for Sierra Victor Mike India. So this is Maiquetia METAR information issued November 2 at 1100 Zulu. Windcom. Visibility is down to 9 kilometers. So we have haze. Sorry, DZ. What's DZ again? Delta Zulu. Is it haze or... Wait. I forgot. It's drizzle. So we have light drizzle. Drizzle rather. Scattered class at 1,300. Broken at 6,000. Temperature 25. Dew point 22. QNH 1011. So let's get this paper. Let's set this up on our perf page. So our top of descent is... How come it's just 211? Distance is 210. Where's our top of descent, by the way? No, really? There's our top of descent? Are you kidding me? Okay. So we don't have to set it up. We have to climb to flight level 380 after this. I see. So I thought this is gonna be a short flight. So our distance to our top of descent is 207 nautical miles away. Right now we have... No, that shouldn't be. That's weird. We have only two... okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I get it. So we don't have to set up the... Yep. We don't have to set up the approach yet. Because we will be climbing to flight level 380 after this. We have a step altitude climb. Let's check flight plan. We should reach San Tome in 11:55. Right now it's 11:50, so by 5 minutes we should be climbing to flight level 380. So let's set our timer for 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Again, sorry, my Streamlabs crashed, unfortunately. So we just restarted our stream, and the culprit is actually SimBridge. Should have turned it off. I never learn. Do not use SimBridge while streaming. I thought because they have updated the application, we'd be able to use it. Fortunately, I was wrong. Okay, so let's set up our stream again. So you weren't able to see the takeoff because of that. So now we're cruising at an altitude of flight level 240 later. We will... in 5 minutes, we will continue our climb to flight level 380. It's flight level 380, right? I'm still checking the briefing. Yep, flight level 380. So let me configure the poll again. We have to set up everything. I won't reshare the stream anymore. Okay, cool. We're done setting up the stream again. Now just to make sure, SimBridge is already off, right? Yep, I already turned it off. That's the thing, I should have left SimBridge alone. I never learn. When streaming, you should not be using SimBridge. I have control.
You have control.
Copy. So we are 14 nautical miles away from San Tome. After San Tome, we will climb to flight level 380. That's our cruising altitude, or that's our flight step. I actually input it here. Step out, flight level 380 by San Tome. If I change this to 380, will it? Yeah. Okay, so let's wait for San Tome, 10 nautical miles. We'll reach San Tome by then. That means we have to climb to flight level 380, which is our cruising altitude, final cruising altitude. We're maintaining at flight level 240 right now. So after San Tome, we are tracking Utkeg. Okay, let's go back inside. We are 4 nautical miles away from San Tome. We'll commence our climb by San Tome, and then we'll be tracking Utkeg. So there will be there's the right turn. So let's now climb to flight level 380. Flight level 380, manage. There. Maiquetia traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead San Tome, leaving flight level 240, climbing flight level 380, final directing Utkeg. Cool. So we have to track our top of descent now. Their new cruising altitude is flight level 380. So our top of descent is around 122 nautical miles away. Cool. So we should be reaching our top of descent by 12:13. But let's see. This is 40 nautical miles. By Utkeg, we should commence setting up our approach. So Utkeg will reach that at 1200 Zulu. Right now it's 11:56, so in around 3 minutes. So let's set up our timer to 3 minutes. By the way, we weren't able to get our lunch. Let's request for our lunch.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some lunch, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Let's open or let's unlock the door.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. Okay, so let's lock the cockpit door again. Okay, still don't have an online ATC. Usually the ATC here goes online at around 10 p.m. Manila time. I'm not sure what time is it in Venezuela right now. We're now passing flight level 2904. Okay, so now let's go back inside. We are how many nautical miles away from our top of descent? 906. We are almost ready to configure our approach. Cabo Codera. Hey, let me just turn off my camera real quick. I'll be back in a bit, but I will still be here. I'm still here, you just won't see me. Okay, let's go back inside. Distance to our top of descent is now at 87 nautical miles. Let's now configure our approach. You have control. Okay, let's request for the METAR information again, see if there are any changes. Let's go to ATSU, AOC menu, weather request, and send. We'll receive messages, and let's wait for that again.
I have control.
The last METAR information was issued 1100 Zulu. Okay, so let me check again. Flightradar24.com for the active runway at Maiquetia. And yep, it's still 1-0 left. So we still have calm wind and a light drizzle at Maiquetia. So we're just waiting there. The company message is on. Yep, it's still the same. Okay, so again, just to reread the briefing. So Maiquetia METAR information issued November 2 at 1100 Zulu, wind calm. Visibility is down to 9 kilometers with drizzle. Scattered clouds at 1,300, broken clouds at 6,000. Temperature 25, dew point 22, QNH 1011. So let's now set this up. So let's move on to QNH. QNH is 1011. Our temperature is 25. Magnetic wind is 0 at 0. So we have wind calm. Our baro, this is an ILS approach, and let's see, is it a Cat 1 approach? So that means we will use 464 as our minimum decision altitude. So baro. Okay, so our transition altitude is 13,000 feet. VAP is 129er. Let's just check our chart for this. Transition level is set by ATC. For now, let's leave it as it is at the flight level 130. Our minimum decision altitude is 464 and mandatory altitude is 4,000. So let's set it up. 129er and 4,000. So let's go back here on our EFB for the performance. Let's compute. Our target altitude is 4,000 feet. There. Enter. And for the landing, our approach speed is 129er. That means we will commence our flare at 30 feet from the runway. So 129er, let's enter that, fill data from OFP and METAR information as well. Okay, runway elevation. So let's get it from the chart. I'll show the chart later once we do our approach briefing. So runway elevation is 234, heading 101. Heading 101. Okay, so we have a drizzle, so that means we will be having a good medium runway condition. So for the runway slope, I think we have to complete for this manually. Yep. So let's compute for this manually. Let me get my calculator again. So 147 minus 234 divided by 11483 times 100. So that's negative 0.76 for a runway slope. Negative 0.76. Okay. And for the runway LDA, runway 10 left, that's 3183. Enter. For the weight, let's check. Our estimated fuel on board is 2.9er. Right now we have 3.4. So that means 0.5, right? Yep, 500 kilograms of fuel. So we will be landing with a gross weight of 60,000 kilograms. So let's set it up here. 6000. 60,000. Enter. Flaps config is full. Overweight procedure no. Reverse thrust yes. Auto land no. How come it doesn't show calculate right now? What's wrong? How come it's not? Are we missing something? SVMI, yep, we have it here. 600. How come there's no calculate button? What's wrong? I filled out everything. right? Let's see. I have to clear it again. Okay, let's clear it again. 129er. Enter. Fill data from OFP. METAR information, fill data. Runway elevation, again, that's 234 at 101. Heading 101. Enter. Good medium. Runway slope. Sorry. That's... What's the calculator again? That's negative 0.76, my bad. There. And then runway, our LDA is 3183. Enter. Weight is 60,000. Full overweight procedure, no reverse thrust. Yes. Yeah, it's not showing calculate. I think there's a problem with the update of fly-by-wire, so maybe that's the reason why. Okay, anyway, we can't compute for it right now. We'll compute for it later. Okay, let's see if I can compute it here. Approach speed 129. Let's do it. Let's use A32NX performance calculator instead. Although this is not really quite accurate, but at least we'll have an estimate. So runway heading 234, runway elevation, sorry, my bad, 101, runway elevation 234. Our slope is negative 0.76. So wind direction is 0 at 0, temperature 25. QNH is, what's the QNH again? It's 1011. 1011. Landing config, full runway condition is good medium. Reverse thrust is on. Overweight procedure, no. Landing weight is at 60,000 kilograms. Okay, so let's calculate. Okay, we can do low braking. We will consume 2.4 kilometers off the runway. So that's good. Okay, so we have now obtained the arrival airport weather. MCDU has been set up. Auto brake is set to low. Let's now brief the approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing? Ready or not? I'll brief the approach now. Okay. Cool. So we are overhead GEMAP, and we are about to commence our descent in 25 nautical miles from now. We will be descending via the NETC 1 arrival via Cabo Codera. So from our transition level is flight level 1300, or flight level 130. So from Cabo Codera, we will be tracking Tenel. We should be between flight level 270 and 170. Then we will be directing NETC between flight level 230 and 160, and then we'll turn left to Manso. We should be between flight level 130 and 10,000 feet, and then directing Donto between 6,000 and 5,000, and Optig at 4,000. Overhead Optig, we will commence our ILS 10 left approach with a final approach course of heading 101. Mandatory altitude is 4,000 feet by 11.8 DME to Maiquetia VOR. Minimum decision altitude is 464 feet. Airport elevation 234. And touchdown zone is at 230 feet. If we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is to climb to 800 feet on heading 101, and then turn left climbing to 4,000 direct to DARPA, and hold or as directed by ATC. So that's gonna be our approach. So by 11.8 DME from Maiquetia VOR, we will intercept the glide slope to land on runway 10 left. And then upon landing, we are expecting to vacate. We will use 2.4 kilometers. We're expecting to vacate by taxiway Delta or Charlie if we can make it, but I don't think we can. So taxiway Delta, and we'll continue to taxi via Delta, cross runway 10 right, and then turn right at hotel, and then Golf. Our expected gate is Bay 1. Any questions? Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Okay, cool. So let's now proceed to descend. We're about to reach our top of descent already. I can see some precipitation, so let's now turn on our engine anti-ice as well. But first, let's go and descend first. So our initial descent should be flight level 170. Flight level 170, manage. Okay, and then let's announce. Maiquetia traffic advisory Jollibee 27 inbound Cabo Codera 23 nautical miles, leaving flight level 380, descending flight level 170 initially via the NetC 1 arrival, transition to Cabo Codera, expecting ILS 10 left approach via Romex Maiquetia. Thrust idle.
Check.
Engine anti-ice on. Let's turn on our engine anti-ice because I can see some precipitation. So we have some precipitation right now. Make sure that the engine does not capture any ice buildup.
Once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
Okay, let me now turn on my camera again. Let's turn it back on. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Sorry about that. We were setting up our approach. Maud Rebecca, thanks for the share. Jomel, what's up? Thanks for the like. Jerwin Francisco and Angel Nicole. Antoinette Gumilid, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Borg Gaming Channel. Hello, madlang people. Correct. Yan, magmat, correct. Ano ba yung nasa gilid? Coke, iced tea, pineapple, or water? Ano po yan? This one? Ano po yan? Tubig lang. Tubig lang. Zomel, what's up? Don't forget to also support Zomel. He streams on Blue. Bakit tawa? Oo nga, bakit tawa? Hey baby, what's up? Saan ka punta? Maiquetia, Venezuela. Ganda ng pangalan. Maiquetia. Kung ako yan, Maiquetia lang yan. Tagal naman mabasa comment ko. Sorry naman, we're configuring the approach. So we have to focus because we are about to commence our descent. So there's a lot of cloud here, or fog rather, or we call it precipitation, diba? They call it precipitation in the aviation world. So that's the reason why we have to turn on our engine anti-ice, because if there's precipitation, that means there's water, and with less than 0 degrees of temperature, there might be ice buildup that might take a toll on the engines. So we have to turn on the engine anti-ice. Someone wants to say hi here. Danny. Danny. Hey, Danny, come here. She doesn't want to come inside. Danny. Anyway. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Ah. Oh, good girl. Dito ka na naman sa taas. Good girl na. Sleep na, sleep. Danny wants to say hi. Okay, so there's our left turn. Let's go back inside. We are now tracking Tenel. So at Tenel, we should be at or above 1000, flight level 170. After Tenel, we will be tracking NetC, and we should be at or above flight level 160. And then after that, Manso at 10,000 feet. So we're tracking Tenel, 9 nautical miles. After that, we will descend flight level 160. Cool. Okay, let's now descend flight level 160 by Tenel. And then we will be tracking NetC. Do we have any other aircrafts flying over Maiquetia? We don't have actually. It's just us. Yep, it's just gonna be us. Okay, so let's now descend flight level 160. Flight level 160 manage. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead Tenel, descending flight level 160, inbound NetC. Then after NetC, we'll descend to 10,000 by Manso. Let's check our engine anti-ice. We will turn it off by once that we reach 10 degrees. The temperature, air temperature. Because I can still see some precipitation. Okay, let's switch this to 80. 40 nautical miles. Okay, so we're now overhead NetC. Let's descend 10,000. Set altitude 10,000. Manage descent. Maiquetia traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead NetC, inbound Manso, descending 10,000 feet. Descent.
Check.
Okay, total air air temperature is now 10 degrees, 11 degrees. Engine anti-ice off. Don't need the engine anti-ice anymore. We have a nice view of Venezuela right now. So Maiquetia is actually just off the coast of the northern part of Venezuela. Okay, we're now about to commence our approach. It's a little bit cloudy right now, so the METAR information is accurate. That means we have 9 kilometers of visibility. So this was issued. Oh, we have a new one. Issued 1200 Zulu. Still drizzle. We have to check this out. Wind is now 090 at 3 knots. So temperature is 26. QNH is still 1011. Okay, temperature is now 26. And wind is now 090 at 3 knots. Cool. Okay. We're still tracking Manso. So after Manso, we will be descending 5,000, directing Donto, and after Donto, we'll be descending 4,000, which is our final altitude. Okay, so we have some cloud buildup right now. As per the METAR information, we have scattered clouds at 1,300 and broken clouds at 6,000 feet. Speed,
Check.
thrust tidal.
Check.
There are mountain ranges here. Why don't you have your sunglasses anymore? Our first officer doesn't have her sunglasses anymore. It's because it's not sunny, no? We now have clouds, eh. So let's check how's our landing gonna be. Because of the clouds. Okay, so let's now get ready to set up our QNH to 1011. We're now reaching our transition altitude. There. QNH 1011 set. Our first officer is having a hard time hitting us again. QNH 1011 set.
1,000 to go.
Check. Set altitude 5,000. Manage descent.
1, 0, 1, 1. Set. Passing. 1, 0, 1,000. 100. Now.
Check. Maiquetia traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead Manso inbound Donto descending 5,000. Seatbelts on. I'm having frame drops. How can we land this thing with
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving
less
at our
than
destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight,
10
please see the
FPS?
customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll
What's
be collecting
wrong?
all service
Look at the
items,
turbulence.
newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may
Approach
not be taken
checklist.
off the aircraft with you.
Briefing.
Also, in preparation
Confirmed.
for landing, please turn off
Recam
all
status.
electronic
Check.
devices, stow these
Seatbelts.
devices,
On.
and all other carry-on
Barrel
items.
rest.
1011 set.
Opening overhead bins as items
1,
may have
0,
shifted during
1,
our flight.
1. Set. Minimum.
Stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position. And
464
check the
feet
security
set.
of your seatbelts. We will be
4,
landing
6,
shortly. Thank you.
4. Set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Okay, we are about to land with less than 10 frames per second. Come on. What's wrong with my computer? Ever since the Windows update, I've been having frame drops. The last Windows 11 update, I think it was named the 23H2 update. Let's see. Hopefully it's rising now. It's now rising to 11 FPS. Nice. Jill May Peñamante, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Borg Gaming channel. Okay, we're now about to land. Okay, by Donto, we will be descending 4,000 inbound Optig. Okay, so we have strong clouds right now. Again, our visibility is down to 9 kilometers. So let's set this up to 10 nautical miles. There, we are now
1,000 to go.
overhead Donto. Set altitude 4,000. Manage descent. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead Donto. Inbound Optig descending 4,000. Okay, I can see the glide slope now. We are now maintaining at 5,000. Okay, we're about to land. I can't see anything actually because of the clouds. See? I have heavy clouds right now. In this weather, VFR flights are not permitted. Only instrument flight rules are allowed. So I need to have working instruments. Okay, by Optig we will commence our ILS-10 left approach via Romex. Okay, we have clear clouds here. There. Let's commence our ILS approach. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead, Optig, commencing ILS-10 left approach via Romex to land on runway 10 left, Maiquetia. Okay, let's do this. Where should we begin our approach or decelerate? We will decel before we reach our course intercept. Okay, copy. Arm approach. That's our arm approach. No, can't arm up our approach yet. Because we haven't activated our approach yet. That's fine. We're now descending 4,000. Speed.
Check.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Okay, let's activate our approach now. Activate approach phase. Confirm approach. Let's now turn on our speed brakes. Arm approach. How come it's not turning on? Yeah, maybe later.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Laps 1.
Speed checked.
Arm approach.
Flaps 1.
There, the approach is now on. Speed brake off. Laps 2.
Speed checked.
Lock start.
Checked. Flaps 2.
Full. Speed alt star.
Check.
Lock. Out.
Checked.
So we're about to intercept the glide slope. Glide slope.
Checked.
Maiquetia traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, fully established on the ILS 10 left approach on final 13 nautical miles. Glide slope.
Checked.
Gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gear down.
Laps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Laps full.
Speed checked.
Our missed approach altitude is at 4,000 set. Switch this to ILS. Okay, let's get ready to land. Still having less than 10 FPS. Come on. Maybe because of the weather, because of the clouds, that's why we're getting below 10 FPS, or we're getting FPS drop. I hope Windows issues a fix for that problematic update. It's really
2,500.
creating a toll
Radar
on
altimeter alive.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Check. Okay, let's check the weather. Okay, still 09 or 0 at 3 knots. but I still can't see the runway. Yep, we are at 7 nautical miles away from the runway, and I still can't see it. The visibility is down to 9 kilometers. You should see the runway anytime soon. Good thing we are on an ILS approach. Okay, we now have the landing guide. Let's see. There, I now can see the lights on the runway, so we're good. Landing checklist. Too slow. Already called the landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advice.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, cool. So again, we are expecting to vacate via taxiway Delta. Not sure if we can make it to Charlie, but if not, we'll be vacating via Delta. We'll be crossing runway 10 right, and then we'll turn left to hotel, and then turn right hotel, turn left to Golf and Bay 1. Ooh, what's happening? Unstable approach. It's because of the frame drops. What are you doing? Mayday, mayday. No, just kidding. I hope it stabilizes. It's because of the frame drops. Come on. That means we have to go around. Yeah, unstable. We have to go around. It's an unstable approach. Okay, let's go around. Autopilot off, my controls. Let's do the misapproach procedure.
Above.
Pitch. Speed. Speed.
Go around flaps.
Positive climb.
Gear up. Set speed to 50.
Gear up.
Flaps 2.
1,000 to go.
Let's switch this to 250. What's wrong with my FPS? If this continues, we will not be able to land this. Look at how unstable that approach was, and right now during the climb as well. Look at that. I'm not sure how can we do this. Maiquetia traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 going missed. We'll follow the missed approach for runway 10 left. How can you play with 1 FPS? I know, something's wrong. This is the first time that I encountered this. Wait, we might crash. Let's go. As per the missed approach procedure, we have to turn right to DARPA. Come on. Okay. Let's turn right to DARPA. There. It's now direct to DARPA. It won't let me push the MCDU. Let's direct to DARPA. Okay, so let's hold at DARPA and see what we can do about this. Let's set the speed to 250 knots. Look at that frame drops. Less than 10 FPS, come on. How can we land this thing with less than 10 FPS? Maiquetia traffic at Jollibee 27 turning left directing DARPA. Let's try to hold at DARPA and see how can we do this. So for DARPA, this is right hand approach. Oh, sorry, right hand hold. And inbound course is 207 for 1 minute. Okay, copy. Let's hold at DARPA. Hold. So this is a right turn hold. Inbound course is 207. Okay, insert. Cool. So let's hold at DARPA and then let's do the 10 left approach after. Let's just wait until the FPS stabilizes. Okay, let's see. So after DARPA, we'll use 10 left. And let's see what approach we can so our approach will now be from DARPA okay, Corley. Okay, final. Let's do the final. No, let's use Romex. Okay, same Romex approach. Okay, so let's set this up again. Still, look at that frame drops. How can we land this thing with less than 10 FPS? ILS 10 left. This will be no star. Insert. Now what happened? Where's DARPA? We should be tracking DARPA now. So let's put DARPA here. Just after Cabo Codera. Let's go direct to DARPA. Again, let's hold at DARPA. Let's hold until our FPS stabilizes. Again, right hand turn and then inbound course 207. Yep. Cool. Okay, we are now holding here at DARPA, just making sure that our FPS stabilizes. Now it's going up by 10 FPS. Hopefully it stabilizes soon because we can't land with that kind of FPS. I think we can exit now. So let's exit the hold. And then we'll fly the ILS-10 left approach again. Okay, we now have more than 10 FPS. After takeoff climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, so we're now exiting the hold. We'll try the landing again. We'll now be what's our flight plan now? So after DARPA, we'll track our course fix for the ILS-10 left approach. Let's see how this gonna pan out. Okay, we now have 18 FPS, so I think we should be able to land this thing by now. Windows really has to do something about that frame drops. Okay, so now let's advise that we're now leaving the hold. Or actually, let's resume the hold first. Let's change the arrival. So ILS-10 left approach. Let's still do the net C1 arrival via Corley. Let's do the Corley approach. And this will be still where's Compo? Ano, transition. Let's insert this. And we're still holding at DARPA. So after this, net Seaman so doon to Corley. After Corley, DARPA. We're holding at DARPA right now. We'll go straight to Recon. Copy. So let's delete everything else that's not here. We're still holding at DARPA, so that's fine. Let's delete Netsi, Manso, Donto, Optig, and Corley, DARPA, and let's leave Recon. So after DARPA, we'll go straight to Recon. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's now leave the hold. Let's exit. So one last circle and then we're gonna leave the hold now at DARPA and then go straight to Recon. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully we'll be able to land this thing now. Okay, we're now exiting the hold. I guess so. Oh, not yet. Okay. How come the exit of the hold is turning left? Weird. Okay, so after this, we're now directing Recon. Okay, so for the flight plan, we'll be tracking Recon, then Mares, and then is this 28.7 DME, and then intercept to course fix 10, and then final intercept. So by Mares, we should commence descending. Okay, let's do this. Let's try the landing one more time. Hey there. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 leaving the hold on DARPA will now commence the ILS 10 left approach via Corley. Now directing Recon. Okay, by Mares we should now be decelerating. So now I have a good feeling about this. We'll now be able to land this thing, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, let's check the wind condition. Still the same. Battery still at 1011. So if you just tuned in, we did a miss approach due to unstable approach. We had to go around, and this is our second attempt to land on runway 10 left here in Maiquetia. Okay, we're now tracking Mares. And then by Mares, we will now decelerate, reduce our speed. Hey, Sean Conda, what's up? Welcome, Black. We're about to land actually. This is our second attempt to land. The first one, we had an unstable approach, so we had to go around. Okay, we are almost at Mares. Let's manage the speed after this. We'll activate the approach phase. Okay, let's hope for a good FPS by then, by this time. Buti wala naman. Yep, wala naman. Unstable lang talaga yung approach. You can watch the replay later how it was too unstable. Okay, we are now overhead Mares. Let's now activate our approach. Activate approach phase. Confirm. Manage speed. Cancel checklist.
Okay.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Arm approach. Flaps 2. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
1011 set.
1011. Set. Minimum.
464 feet set.
464. Set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay, let's see. Hey, Mod Rebecca, what's up? 2 hours ka po. Ito pa landing na actually. Just finish editing ko. Cool, anong inedit mo? Mod Rebecca, thanks for the share. What did you edit? Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're now turning left to intercept the localizer. Gear down. Lock star.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Check. Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Flaps full. Glide slope star.
Checked.
Glide slope.
Checked. Speed checked.
Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27, fully established on the ILS 10 left approach, 12
Flaps
nautical
full.
miles. Okay, well, 09 or 03. Okay, we now have to change the baro to 1012. There. Missed approach altitude is set to 4,000. Check. Okay, let's try to land this thing again. Sa project ko po, nagawa ako ng... okay, vlog bid. Why do you have a project? Dapat ano tayo? Dapat ano bakasyon tayo, diba? Okay, let's try to land this thing again. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee T7 on final 10 miles. Runway 10 left. The FPS is dropping again. Come on. It's maybe because of the scenery. It's now dropping to less than 10 FPS. This is bad. Not sure if we'll be able to land this thing. Let's try. Yeah, probably it's because of the scenery. But we'll try.
$2,500.
Hey Brett, what's up?
Radar
Thanks for the
altimeter
like.
alive.
Check. Let's see. I will still try to land this thing with less than 10 FPS. Not sure what's gonna happen, but wish me luck. Probably it's because of the scenery. Maybe the scenery is too heavy on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I will still try to land this thing. Hopefully we can. Look, 5 FPS, 6 FPS, come on. This is hard. The hardest landing that I'll ever do. Landing checklist. I can see the runway lights now. Where's my landing checklist? What's happening to my first officer?
Cabin crew.
Advice.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, let's try to land this thing. Even with the 5 FPS. Check. I will still try to land this thing. I don't care. I don't care. Even if it's too unstable. I don't care. This is it, Brett. The barrel roll that you're waiting to happen. Yeah, probably it's because of the scenery. It's too heavy. Let's try to land this thing.
100 above.
Check. Autopilot off. My controls.
400. Minimum.
Sync rate.
Continue.
Check.
$50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. The reverse engine 1 and 2. Decel.
The passenger screamed. Don't try this at home, everyone.
70 knots.
Okay, cool. Manual brake. Don't try that at home. Do you still want to do the replay with that FPS drop? Okay, so let's now let's vacate the runway. Look at that FPS. Probably it's because of the scenery. Should have not installed the scenery for this. Ah, look. It's really hard to control. Let's vacate the runway. Ground spoilers disarmed. Look at that FPS drop. I think I have to uninstall the scenery for this airport. Look at that FPS. 5 FPS, 4 FPS. Let's announce. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 landed vacated via taxiway Delta. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 will continue to taxi to Terminal Bay 1 via taxiway Delta Hotel Golf. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27 crossing runway 10 right. Strobe lights on. Strobe lights off. Maiquetia traffic, Jollibee 27, clear of runway 10 right. Even the after landing flow, it's too slow actually. Yeah, we have to uninstall the scenery, unfortunately. It's the scenery.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with
After
your
landing
seatbelts
checklist.
fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is
Flaps.
parked
Retracted.
at the gate. This will be your
Spoilers.
indication it is
Disarmed.
safe to move about the cabin, gather
APU.
your belongings,
Start.
and disembark.
Radar.
We'd like
Off.
to thank you for flying with us today. We
Predictive
appreciate
wind
your
shear
business
system.
and hope to see
Off.
you again on a future flight.
After landing checklist complete.
Cool. Look at that FPM, 531. Come on. That's unsafe. Very unsafe. Oh, what happened? Why did we stop here? Oh shoot, we should turn right here. My bad. This is really hard. Hey Kelly. Thanks for the follow as well as Fretch. Kelly Kian Galing and Fretch Candelario Solamilio. Gian, thanks for the share. Look at that FPS drop. Basta kahit saan kaya ni Borg yan. Nasigo, correct. Because of the unstable approach, I don't want to go to the alternate airport anymore. So it's because of the scenery. That's the reason why we're having a bad bad FPS here, frames per second. EK Space Shuttle be like, correct. Captain to passengers, but did you die? Correct. So that's the question. But did you die? You didn't, right? We're able to land, and that's what's important. The plane might be unusable now, but at least we did land. He didn't die. Okay, so this is Taxiway Hotel, and then we will turn left to Golf, and we're gonna park at Bay 1. Look at that FPS drop. Yeah, probably it's the scenery. I'll try to do a test. I'll uninstall the scenery and I'll try to spawn here and check if we'll still have the same FPS drop. Same issue. So we're gonna turn left here. This taxiway Golf. Even taxiing, I'm having an issue taxi. Look at this frame. Look at this FPS. I think this is the worst stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator that I had. Give them a Jollibee coupons, correct? Yeah, I agree, Brett. I'll just give them coupons for Jollibee. We have some aircrafts parked here. Are these on VATSIM? I'll check later. For now, we have two. Wait. Select our bay, which is Bay 1. Even GSX Pro is having a hard time. Gate. We have 20 suitable parkings, so we'll select gate 1 or Bay 1. Yep. Bay 1 should be fine. No. Just show me this spot. I know that's right in front of us. Can't even select it. There. Yep. That's Bay 1. Okay, let's go. Microsoft Flight Simulator 90. Correct. 1998. Look at that frame drops. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna uninstall the scenery later, and I'll try to spawn here, and let's see if I'll still have the FPS drop. If not, then that means the main culprit is the scenery. Shoot, it's really hard to taxi with this FPS. So if you're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, these are the things that can affect your gameplay, especially if the scenery is too heavy. It will really affect your FPS. Taxi lights off. Look at that frame per second. It's not going more than 5. Okay, let's stop here. Park brake on at last. Hey Team LKV, what's up? Thanks for the like. Don't forget to also support Team LKV on Blue. Favors, balitaan kita for Sunday. Kausapin ko lang si Jenny. Pwede ako hindi mag-sideline. Sure. Go lang, Team LKV. Medyo bagal usad natin. Correct. It's because of the scenery. I'm just having 5 FPS here. Okay. We're good. Let's not cut off the engines anymore. Let's try to do just one replay. Let's see what will happen. with this kind of FPS. Let's see if we can do a replay for this. Okay, let me now disconnect from VATSIM first. It's a good thing there are no ATCs online right now. If not, come on, imagine what will happen because of the unstable approach. Look at our FPM. It was minus 531 FPM. That's very concerning for a landing. Come on. Okay, let me now disconnect from VATSIM. VATSIM is now disconnected. Also, what's this? What's this? Volanta. Quitting Volanta as well. What else should I turn off? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. So we're good. Let's now go inside the cockpit and let's try to do a replay of that unstable landing. See, look at that FPS. Okay, let's turn off our park brake and let's try to do a replay. Let's see how this pans out. Look at that approach. Alright, let's do an external view and let's see how bad the approach was. Imagine even trying to get the right angle. Shoot. That's hard. How can I get the right angle here? Wait. We just try to set this up. This is hard. See? Oops, too much. Even the external view, I'm having a hard time of configuring it because of the frame drops. Okay, I think this is good. We can leave it as it is. Okay, let's try to check what if you're a pilot, do not try this at home. Hey Brett, thanks for following us for 856 days. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Let's check this out. Let's check our very bad landing. Look at that. Very unstable. Congrats. Yes, congratulations to me for making sure that the plane has landed. Not safely, by the way. Wasn't safe. What the fuck? Yep, correct. That's the reason why we had to do a missed approach first. We had to go around. Look at that approach. Sorry. This was the missed approach. My bad. This was the missed approach. Let me try to pause this for a bit.
Speed.
Yeah,
Speed.
I know. Let's try to do this again. Let's get back to there. Okay, so that was the missed approach. That's when we had to go around. This is the final approach, the landing. CJ Francis, thanks for the follow. Kindly, Rose Sumulay, and Sir Richard, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the unstable approach. Ganito pala ramdam ng mga internet nung 80s and 90s, correct? Mabagal daw net sa ere kasi mukhang may bagyo dyan. Correct. Let's see. Let's check this out. Hey Team LKV, thanks for following us for 1,028 days. Appreciate it. There. See? Boom. But at least we're able to land it. Even with this kind of frame rate. Yeah, my guess is really the scenery. I have to uninstall the scenery. Because I installed the scenery for Maiquetia Airport. Okay, so that was the unstable. Do you still want another replay? I don't want to anymore. Let's just leave it as it is, and let's end the stream now. I don't want to see it again. Very unstable approach. By the way, just a disclaimer, I am not a real world pilot, so anything you see here cannot be used in real life scenarios, okay? Especially that landing. If your landing is if your approach is really that bad, you should not attempt to land anymore. You should go around, or at least if it's your second go around, depends on your standard airline standard operating procedure, you should go to the to your alternate airport. So don't try this at home. Again, I am not a real world pilot, so don't ever attempt to do this in real life. Okay, so that's it. I think we're good. I'm good. I won't do any other replay. Or do you want to do another replay? Maybe let's do what do you call this? Let's do the runway view. That's it. Do you still want to do a okay, let's try one more.
Speed. Speed.
Wait. I'm trying to Okay. Okay, sure. Let's do a passenger view. Let's see how our passenger from the passenger's point of view, how did we land this thing? Let's do the showcase view. And then let's do the airport is to the right. So let's use the right wing view, this one. Okay, if you're the passenger, this is how you felt during our landing. Look at that frame rate, 5 FPS. Very unstable. If I'm the passenger. Okay. I want to live. And then later we'll check the runway view. Let's see how wiggly we were before the landing. Yeah, it's the frame rate. If we had at least 15 FPS, we will still be able to land smoothly. But yeah, it's the scenery. The scenery is too heavy. Look at the details. There are a lot of buildings. Look at the landing. Okay. There. We landed. I don't want to go around anymore, so I did attempt to land. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do a landing gear view. Let's pause it here. Let's go back a bit. And let's do the landing gear view. I'm really sorry for the frame drops. Why did I select GSX? No, it should be the camera. Showcase, let's do external 4. External 4 is the option for the landing gear view. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's see the landing gear. A fire lap approach. Congrats, Boss Borg, on landing the plane gracefully. It wasn't gracefully. Nothing near gracefully. We cannot call that a graceful landing. Hey James, Richard, Asoke, Namoro, thanks for the follow. Look at that unstable approach. In real life, you should never attempt this kind of approach. Should not attempt to land. It's a good thing nothing happened to us. Look at that approach. Really crazy. See? We did bounce. We did bounce. There. Hey Kyla, what's up? Thanks for the share. Super late. Right now lang po nag- Oh, no worries, Kyla. At least you didn't see the exact landing. Yeah, zigzag. Very unstable. Because of the frame rate, Kyla. We're having frame drops right now. Probably because of the scenery. Okay. That's it. Let's now try to do the runway view. So let's pause it here. Wait, let's just wait until it centers. Okay, and then pause. Let's go back a bit. There. And then let's now do the runway view. This is the final. What am I doing? I should not even be replaying this kind of landing. Okay, let's try this one. Free camera. It's really hard even to set up the camera view. There, then camera drone. Okay. Let's do drone lock mode. Drone speed, let's set it to 100. Drone focus to 100 as well, or 50 rather. And then where did we vacate? This is taxiway delta, so let's stop here. No, what happened? Why are we below the pavement? See, we're below the pavement. Let's reduce this to 2. There. Just the right amount. And it's raining now here in Venezuela. Okay, let's go to the left. Let's just center this. It's now raining. Alright, I think this is fine. Let's leave it as it is. Okay, cool. 0. Let's zoom it to 100%. Remove the lock mode and center the aircraft. There. Good, cool. Lock mode on, and let's do this replay. Let's put this to 900. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and check this out. How bad the landing was. Should I rewind the stream, Kuya Boards? You can, Kyla. But at least we're doing the replay now. This is how bad the landing was. Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Yup. Tapos na. And we had a really bad approach. Look at that approach. This is our second attempt. It's because of the frame rate. I'm having 5 FPS. For this airport, it's because of the scenery. Look at that unstable approach. Very unstable. How can I create a reel of this landing? Come on. Look at that approach. No pilot in their right minds will attempt that landing. Come on, but that's still, I landed. And I'm not proud. Okay, anyway, that's it, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Even though we had a very unstable approach. But still, we managed to land. Diba? Zigzag na zigzag. Kayla. Wala eh. Ang baba ng frame rate natin. So, I'll try to uninstall the scenery and I'll try to load Microsoft Flight Simulator and check, just to check if it's really the scenery. But my guess is really the scenery, because last time, when did we last stream Microsoft Flight Simulator? Monday. We weren't having this issue. And even earlier, when we did the departure at Guayana, we didn't encounter frame drops. It's just right now when we landed here in Maiquetia. So I really think it's the scenery. So I have to uninstall it. Actually, that's the second attempt, Sir Andre. And I don't think I'll be able to really land it well because of the frame. Look at the frame rate, 5 FPS. You really can't land it perfectly with that kind of frame rate. So I said I'll still go ahead and attempt the landing, because if not, we won't be able to land anymore. Jollibee natin ay nag-zigzag, guys. Correct. So I blame it on the scenery. I'll uninstall it, and then hopefully we won't be having this frame rate by next week once we do the 33rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So we will be flying from this airport, Maiquetia Airport, and then we'll fly somewhere westbound. I believe it will still be within Venezuela, so I'll see you by then. But anyway, thanks for tuning, everyone. Look at that frame rate, still at it's playing between 4 and 5 FPS. We really can't do anything with this with this frame rate. No, this is not ultra settings. This is low settings, Sir Andre. That's really, I'm not sure what the problem is, but my guess is really the scenery. I think the scenery is too heavy. Guys, I'm late to MG. That's fine, Kyla. But still, thank you. Thank you for catching up. Time check, it's 9:40 p.m. We have to eat dinner now, so that's it. Let me just show the result of the poll for now. I'll show this on blue. I'll leave it as it is. Unfortunately, we cannot promote the platform anymore, but I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be streaming Fall Guys for our Baleahan Friday stream, so I'll see you by then. But anyway, let's check if we can raid someone on Twitch. Of course, for the blue platform, we don't have the raid option anymore. So we'll just raid someone on the purple instead. Let's see who's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator now. I actually have a lot of friends online right now, but we'll raid someone who's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator instead. Let's see who's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thank you, Kyla. Ikaw din, if you still haven't eaten dinner, eat well din. Subukan ko nga yan sa susunod. Go, Sir Andre. Check if you have the same frame rate as mine. I think it really has something to do with the scenery. I'll uninstall it. I'll just do a default scenery for next week's stream. By the way, next week we already have work. Our long weekend vacation is over, so our next stream will be for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Our earliest stream for next week will be on Thursday, so I'll see you by then. What's wrong with Twitch? It's not loading again. Wait, let me just close this and try to open a new one. I'll try to find someone who's streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. But it's not loading. It says the site can't be reached. How come? Wait. Balik trabaho na pala. Yes, correct. Back to our regular programming. Regular programming. Ah, there. It just loaded na. Let me just check Microsoft Flight Simulator. Who's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator now? London Controller is live. Yep, let's raid London Controller. So for those who are on purple, I'll send you over to London Controller. He's streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator now. And he's storm chasing. Battling Storm Kiaran. So apparently there's a storm in UK right now, or in Europe right now. And he's battling that storm. Cool. Okay, I'll go ahead and raid him on Twitch. Cool. So that's it. Have a good evening, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I will be playing Fall Guys tomorrow. The flight is over, correct? When the flighting is over, flighting. Rise up, what's up? Yes, back to reality, Sir Ade. Sinabi mo pa, Boss Ward, sa pagtapos ng long, di ba? Di ba, Sean? Don't worry, we still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's make the most out of it. So, tomorrow I'll see you again. We'll stream Fall Guys for Baliyahan Friday stream. On Saturday, I might be able to stream Cyberpunk 2077. So, I'll see you by then as well. Nice flight was support. Thank you, Sean. Babush Kuya Bors. Thank you, Carla. Have a good evening, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe. And most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg and this is Borg's Gaming Channel. Now, signing off. Till next time, mga Beshiewap. Matane!